9/11 and the Art of Happiness by Simon Kennedy. Narrated by Simon Kennedy. Foreword by David Speers. Narrated by David Speers. To my wife, my family, to all those whose shoulders I've stood on, and to most of all, Vonnie. Foreword.
The very thought of performing stand-up comedy is enough to terrify most of us. Now imagine trying to make people laugh when you're also dealing with tragedy, and a very public tragedy that gripped the world 20 years ago, and it changed the course of history. Simon Kennedy lost his mum in the 9/11 attack, and look, we all remember where we were at the time, the fear that gripped the nation, the wars that followed, and the attitudes that hardened. But Simon's perspective will open your eyes. His story is a very real and very personal account of the impact 9/11 had on him, his family, and his career on stage and in the media. Told through the eyes of a stand-up comic, it's also at times damn funny. Now, I met Simon Kennedy at the Australian Film, Television and Radio School in 1996. We were both 21 and had made it into the radio course, which brought 12 young hopefuls together. I dreamed of being a journalist. Simon just wanted to make people laugh. He brought with him a truckload of natural talent. He was the best of the dozen and a class clown at the same time. Our radio careers took us to different corners of the country, but we remained great mates. Simon was best man at my wedding and someone I respect enormously for the man that he is. On the night of September 11, 2001, I raced into work at Sky News at the time, not long after the first plane struck the World Trade Center. In the middle of the breaking news mayhem came a phone call from Simon. His mother, Yvonne, was booked on one of those planes. There was confusion in his voice and some panic and a desperate need for information. That moment changed Simon's life, as it did for many others. The world reacted with much tighter scrutiny, cultural division, and the longest war in our nation's history. By contrast, Simon's brilliantly written story is a personal one and gives voice to an untold Australian perspective during 2 decades of change. 20 years on from this extraordinary moment, the retelling through Simon's eyes is a powerful reminder of just how much life has changed for us all. There are few books that have genuinely made me cry and laugh out loud. This is one.
Chapter 1. The blaring noise of my mobile phone woke me. I was in my own...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?